Kick it off. Yo, this your boy Trackman, man. Welcome to the Monsterpreneur podcast. Music, film, art, business, and life. Y'all already know what the topics is, man. If you're new to the channel, like, comment, and subscribe. You also know I'm with one of the most sought-out engineers in this game. So if you don't follow that channel, follow me at Smoking Engineer on YouTube, man. You know, today's tips for today's modern engineers is what we do. If you got a song you need mixed or a mix you need mastered, xvipromastering@gmail.com. Send that right over, and we'll get you sounding like one of the greats, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, once again, you can follow me at Trackman Forever. I want to welcome everybody on Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Google, everywhere you know that podcast is streamed, and we are available there. So this interview is going to be pretty dope. But you see this look he got on his fucking face. You see how he just switched his character? Look, he put this character on real fast, you know what I'm saying? This is what I don't like about this nigga, you know what I'm saying? So a lot of people know this guy, and I remember I gotta bring this up. I remember going to one of this guy's shows, and I walked in, and he introduces himself. Or maybe somebody introduced him. And the whole fucking crowd just starts saying, boo! And I'm like, oh, nigga, my eyes got like this big. I was like, why they booed the shit out this nigga? And they started the music, and when the music started, everybody started getting jiggy with it. Now, since that point, I always wanted to have a conversation with this guy, and he's here today. This is my guy, Jason the motherfucking Hater. Welcome in the building.
Thank you.
Boo! I'm gonna hit you the same way, you know what I'm saying?
I appreciate you allowing me to come and waste your time.
This guy nigga crazy, man. You know, so man, welcome to the podcast, bro. How are you feeling, man? What's going
currently
on?
I'm feeling like silk. And you know, in addition to that, that's about it right now.
Yeah, like silk.
Like silk.
Any particular reason why it's silk?
Well, more so
you just smooth like that?
Well, I mean, more so when you rub against it. And it may seem smooth, but you rub against it, it's a little rough.
But that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. It's my representative Whitehaven shit with me.
Well, you know what I'm saying? It's in my, the poet D. Webb once said, it's in my blood, it's in my veins. All I see is, all I beat is black and gold, won't ever change. Yeah. It's Haven forever.
Yeah, Black Haven.
I think I said those words correctly.
Yeah, hey, it don't matter. You said Black Haven for life at the end of that. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you know what you got going on? I keep up with you. Right. I'm a Jason hater. And that's what you want your fans to call you. You want them to call you, call themselves haters.
Well, it's quite the contrary because the term fans shouldn't even apply. The main reason I do these things is I aim to displease. So I don't think there are any fans, and if there are any fans, I don't think much of them. So
you only mess with the haters.
I don't mess with them either, because the truth is, there's only one. There are many people who it upsets me. A lot of people are called haters, this and that and the other, but the truth is they're not real deal haters. They just are more like suckers.
Right.
They don't have the tact to be a hater. Meaning the meaning behind their hating. Why they're hating is they don't have a real good reason to hate.
They just hating for no damn reason.
Right, for no reason.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So why?
Because they don't know any better.
Because they don't know any better. So what made you put the hater behind your name?
Also, right. So check this out, right? So many years.
Was you hating on all the other rappers?
I'm glad you asked that question.
Yeah.
I'll clarify for you, my brother. Around the late 90s, a big deal about player while you hating. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Everybody, their mama talking about haters, right?
Right.
I go substitute at the school, and kids looking at shoes in a magazine or whatever it is. Man, shoes fit. Man, those shoes look terrible. Cause you hate. Man, I like such. He do hooping. Man, that dude's some slob. Cause you a hater. So, in these years, I was doing open mics and rapping or whatever. Right. And I was just going by my name, Jason Harris. So one day, somebody said something about hating. I said, man, you know what? Today is the day. I'm going to be the one that everybody talking about. Yeah. When I go to this open mic tonight and I sign up for this battle, I'm going to put the hater. And when they introduce the other dude, such and such versus the hater, when I foresaw the look on their face before they even read it. Right. The hater. And then when I get in front of him, I hate this dude. When he play that beat, man, that beat is terrible. I don't even want to rap on that. Also, I witnessed so many people going to the shows. Man, y'all show me some love, man. Get your hands up. Where the love at, man? Y'all make some noise. Sucker stuff.
Yeah.
When I go to the dude or the young lady who introduces me, listen, don't say nothing positive about it. I don't want to hear it. And I don't want nobody cheering for me, and I don't need all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know? So many people want it. And I know there's people in the stands. I know people bottle things up, and they really want to release. They really want to release some booze or, you know, their disdain. They don't like everything.
That energy is in their crowd. Yeah, that energy is in their crowd.
What I do is provide the opportunity for them to do such.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, the kicker, so many people hate haters. Like, oh man, hater. They can't stand haters.
Right.
My name, Jason the Hater. People look at me, a hater. Now my name was Black Stealing MFer.
Right.
It'd be cool.
Right.
But the hater, oh man. So the Jizza comes to town at the High Tone years ago. I go and introduce myself. I said, you know, my great show, man. My name's Jason Hater. The hater? Why you hating, man? The other day at the show at Black Lodge.
Yeah.
I go introduce myself to Frazier Boy.
Yeah.
I said, what's up, Frazier? How you doing, man?
Yeah.
You know, I'm friends with, you know, some guys who made some beats for him.
Yeah.
Whatever. I said, man, my Jason Hater. So you the hate? He said, the hater? I said, yeah. And haters motivate me.
Yeah. It's genius. I always thought it was genius because, you know, the young guys, we talk about this as OGs all the time. Anytime that we are tasked with giving them some kind of, you know, constructive criticism, there's only one thing.
Constructive criticism is considered as hate.
It's hate.
So I said, I'll take the charge. I'm with it.
And then you brought this element of comedy to it in some form, an element to it, which reason once again I love is because you taking things and turning on his ear like the hater thing, right? And it's the same thing about the music. When you go out there, you want to get, like you said, I'm finna pull all this negative energy out y'all niggas real quick.
Right.
So we can get that out the air. And now we can enjoy ourselves.
Right. No doubt.
And then to put that comedy in there, especially in a city where most of the artists are talking about violence and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? I love how you just like completely twisted. And me being a guy that refused to do that type of violent music myself, it's just something I drew to. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I applaud you for that. That's like genius.
No applause, man.
Yeah,
no
I mean, I boo you for that. Yeah, I boo you for that.
So I mean, it's really it's really because, you know, some kind of way, if somebody else doing something, I just can't do it. My body won't allow me to do it. It's just to be totally opposite of everybody else. It's not necessarily for a good cause. It's just to be different. Not necessarily different, because different is a sucker word. Not to be different, just not to be like you.
So let's go to the background. I want to know like where the love for music comes from. Let's take it back to, first you can tell everybody where you're from. I think we kind of got a reference of that point, but let's go back to the early days. When did you first get bit by the bug of music? I ask everyone that question.
All right, so the bug of music comes as follows, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm a Memphis, Tennessee guy, Whitehaven area, West Haven Elementary, John P. Freeman Junior High, Whitehaven High School, you dig? All right, so coming over in our house over there on Petit Cove, about every
Right there,
across from Southland Mall.
From the mall.
Right.
Yeah.
Get the 33s, 45s, either or.
Yeah.
Come on back to the house with the album. You know, from Whispers to Atlantic Star, so forth and so on.
Mm-hmm.
Now I kind of was a little young. I'm the youngest of my two older brothers. I've seen the 8 tracks, but I don't remember him playing the 8 tracks except for in his band.
Right.
He had an 8-track player in the band.
That's cassette tapes for you older guys. If you don't know, if the younger ones don't know, niggas had 8 tracks in the car back then.
For sure, you know. And my dad, I remember going to the fair as a youngster, seeing like the Barcades and Kool and the Gang at the fair. My dad and mom took us to the concerts. I just remember albums, playing Little League football parties, where we playing the albums, break dance and so forth and so on. Right?
Hip hop.
So now, MTV comes out, Run DMC. So I ain't like Run DMC at first, you know. I want a fan.
You was hating them too?
I mean, it just didn't. Whoever was out, I ain't like it at first, right? So my brother,
the hating in your blood. I think the hate slick in your blood.
So my brother has a tape On this tape, he got on one side Fresh Prince,
Right.
Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince.
That John right there.
No doubt.
Yeah.
Then on the other side, you got Two Live Crew. Right. So I'm hearing my brother play these things. My brother Bam plays these things. My brother, my oldest brother, I call him Junebug. People call him Ted. Some people call him T-Bone.
Yeah.
He goes out of town with a friend to L.A.
Right.
They drive all the way back. He come home about 11:30. He said, man, I got this record, man. They playing this in L.A. Y'all gotta hear it. I gotta check it out. Put the record on. It's the show. Dougie Fresh and Slick Rick. All right.
Okay.
We get tickets to a concert. I ain't know nothing about it. I'm just going. You know, my brothers whatnot. We go to get dropped off at the Coliseum. It's the Fresh Fest. The Fresh Fest. The first artist is a Timex Social Club. This when Rumors was popping.
Okay, Rumors.
Right? So Houdini, Run DMC, LL Cool J with the big boom box. We go to the concert.
What year was this?
This was like 80.
Okay, so could it be 86, 87?
I believe 86,
okay, because hold on. Because the Beastie Boys was on this, huh?
No.
Okay.
This one,
okay.
Right.
Because my dad took me to that one and my mom hated it. Okay, go ahead. Okay.
So this was before the Beastie Boys came.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
So, but after that show, after we left the show, I had to walk across the street to McDonald's to use the payphone.
Right.
After that show, I was hooked. Run DMC, Houdini put on one of the coldest shows I ever seen in my life. I was hooked from.
And that hip hop, that bug just took over from there. That's so dope.
Now I wasn't into rhyming or being an artist. I just was into the music.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
into the culture though, like you said, the dancing, the break dancing, the DJing, and all that. There's so many other elements of hip hop other than just the rapping.
Right. So I went from being in there right now. How I got to rapping. Me being a fan all those years, it get to 95, 96, 97, 98. And in my opinion, and me being a hip hop head and all, the music started changing a little bit, you know.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't the same. I don't know.
Just not the same formula.
It wasn't the same. Right.
Same gumbo.
Right.
Yeah, that's how I like to do it.
Coming up 88, 89, hip hop is different. You know, even 96, hip hop was on a whole different level.
It was on another thing. Yeah.
So it started getting a little different. So around 98, 99, 2000, being a disgruntled hip hop fan, I had to start doing something that I halfway might like myself. Even though I was just as terrible. So
I love it though.
Being a disgruntled fan is what made me get on the mic.
Right.
And it's been horrible ever since.
So you're talking about for many of us, especially in our generation, that's the golden age of where the Beastie Boys, the concert, the Def Jam concert, I remember, could have been at the Liberty Bowl or maybe it was the Coliseum. Don't remember. Right.
It was Beastie and Run DMC.
Beastie, Run DMC. Listen, Beastie Boys had naked bitches in the cages, and them folks were hitting the beers on the. Boy, I got a white mom. Okay.
Right.
So my mom is in the concert. She's looking at my dad, who's darker than his shirt. She's looking at him like, Larry, I'm about to leave. And he said, you can leave all you want to. And she said, come on, Trek, let's go. He said, nah, he stay here.
No doubt.
All I know is I seen the whole concert.
No question.
But my mom left,
no
right?
question.
So listen, this is the funniest thing ever. But I remember being there getting caught because it was something, certain ages you'll look up, especially if your father is in your life, you'll begin to look up to them and the things that they deem as important. At this moment, I was instilled in my blood that even if she walks away, you stay and you listen to LL Cool J and Run DMC and Beastie Boys. It don't stop. So I think I got bit with that bug then, but it's crazy to see. It's not crazy to hear. It's crazy to see the influence of hip hop in people of our generation, because we got bit by bugs in a generation where the artists were actually about something. In my OG opinion, the new artists, I love them. I love them to death. I don't co-sign on a lot of the stuff they do because I don't condone it at all, being that I got 6 kids myself. But, hip-hop, the Beastie Boys, Run DMC, LL Cool J. Now, let's go to the local thing. Now, you're starting to get interested in writing rhymes and shit.
All right, so check this out, right? So how I get into the Memphis scene, right? So check this out.
Pop your shit.
One day I prayed to God. I said, this was after I was doing college. I played college football. I rode the bench. After me riding the bench and then about to get into the real world, my other hobby outside of the real world deal was starting with the music thing.
Okay.
Which started out with me and my partner Antonio Noel being the king and I. He was the king and I was I.
Mm-hmm.
Then it went from me and Tony Noel to Gene Myers being the franchise. Then it goes to me writing this song on this Silk the Shocker instrumental and performing it at my brother's wedding reception. And Harold Hall comes and, man, I didn't know you rap. Yeah, rap. He said, man, I got this studio on Orange Mound. Come by.
Yeah.
So I go to the studio on Orange Mound. It's Mike D playing the keys, Flood and Flo. Rest in peace, James Flood.
Yeah.
Me going there, rhyming a little bit. Me coming another day, seeing these two dudes in the studio. One big swole dude and this tall 6'4" light skinned dude with an NPC. His name's MP. They introduce us. We talk. We kind of on the same type of rap, whatever. So
Right.
me and him hook up. I go to his house while he on the NPC, so forth and so on. We do an album. I don't cuss and drink whatever. That's all he do is cuss and drink whatever.
Right.
So the name of our group is Contrast. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Contrast. The name of our title is Country.
Right.
Right. So we do this thing. At the same time, say, God, please provide for me a window of opportunity to go and get on the mic doing some rap.
Right.
That same week, I go down Beale Street. It's a dude who I know now is Duke. Also named is Doo-Woo Blackface.
Yeah.
Passing out flyers. It's a flyer. Open mic, Precious Cargo, Thursday night.
Precious Cargo.
Right? So, boom. The week I asked God. He sent it to me in the form of my guy Duke and the flyer, right? So I go to Precious Cargo that Thursday. Awesome. Walk in, see a dude, guy named white dude, Braddy Daddy, at the table just freestyling. On the stage, see a guy DJ, and I see a guy on the NPC, the DJ Kojak, the legendary DJ Kojak.
Shout out about it, Kojak. He coming through in this week or probably next week.
Kojak got a cold story.
Yeah.
Kojak is the godfather of the Memphis community.
Yeah.
I'll get to that later.
Yeah.
The other guy is the international star. God bless his soul. He has passed. Ennis Newman. Goes by the name of Fathom 9, Avenge and Win, so forth.
Avenge and Win. Yeah, shout out.
This guy's an international
Rest in peace, Avenge
star.
and Win. Yeah, most deaf.
International.
Yeah.
Right? So, I'm in there. They playing beats on the NPC, DJing. It's an open mic on the stage. This ain't open mic where you sign a list. It's a real
It's a mic sitting there.
Open mic.
Yeah, get your ass up
Beats
there.
being played.
Yeah, if your ass get up there, you get up there.
Right. I'm going there doing my best. You know what I mean? I'm just going there and I'm enjoying the spot. That's what I'm looking for.
Right.
Folks rhyming.
Right.
I'm coming back week after week to the point where it's the Taylor Boys. Taylor Boys in West Memphis. Taylor Boys was there, if I'm not mistaken. A few other people.
Now, you know some Taylor Boys from here too, though.
Oh, it was some
Taylor, we and them. Now, I know
sure.
some guys from Arkansas. They got the Taylor Boys name on it.
I might be wrong, but I'm thinking, it's been a while.
Yeah.
But when I walk in, beats been playing, these dudes passing around the headphones. It ain't no mic. They passing around the headphones, rapping in the headphones. Off the chain.
Wow. Is this before the silent parties?
This was, I don't even know. I never
Right, because the silent party is where they put the playlist in the head.
Way before.
I think that's dope as fuck. Because when you walk in, it's like quiet as fuck. But everybody's blast, the DJ's blasting. Those are pretty dope. The concept. I've never been to. I've been to one, I think, in New York somewhere. But it's a pretty dope concept.
I got to check one of those.
I'm only putting my shit is on the playlist.
Right.
You're listening to my shit. You can walk around, smoke the hookah, do what you would do, get you some drinks and dibble dabble. But it's funny because in the room, everybody just puts the headphone on. Like, yeah, bro, yeah. Because you know how you talk when you put the headphone on, you already, you don't be like, yeah, bro, this shit hard as a butt. You don't want to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay. So they passing the headphones around.
So I'm going as open mics like that, then they start battling. Right. Now, there's a new wave of battling that I have partaken in and I'll talk later on. However, back in these days, the battle was you sign the list, whoever you up against that day and whatever beat that is, you go ahead and right then and there.
Right.
We don't do those things a lot today. But
because it's real freestyling.
Real freestyle. But see,
Because you could write your shit back then, but you never knew what beat you would walk into. Right.
Right. So, I mean, and you had to be skillful in writing it. You had to write it like you was a freestyle to get away with it. Because if it was a written, you can spot
Niggas
it
can figure it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Plus, that was good practice, man, of being able to spit, man. You know what I'm saying? If you don't rhyme, you know,
yeah, be the best.
Just
at least go to the gym.
Right. At least go to the gym. So that's what I did. I wanted to go try. You know, I wanted the best. I had a good couple of lines, but I couldn't sustain it. You know.
Yeah.
But I say that to say this. In that time, I realized, man, it is some cold, talented people in Memphis.
Yes, sir.
Memphis got some cold folks that can spit.
Yeah.
That people still don't know to this day.
Where?
Some cold folks that can rhyme.
Yeah, for sure.
Right, so I thoroughly enjoyed those. Went to did some battles here and there. And then the one night, Precious Cargo, the infamous night at Precious Cargo that ended at Precious Cargo. It was the battle between Solo and Gene. I remember it very vividly. Gene went, Solo goes. Solo said, man, I don't like that beat, man. So they gave him another beat.
Right.
Man, I don't like this beat. Ennis gets hot, walks off the stage. Kojak threw him another beat. I don't like this beat. Psycho, I don't know if anybody know how many different Psychos it is, but Psycho comes get on the mic. He says, hey, man, he said, you know, they trying to get the beat together. Ennis is screaming, man, MC rhymes on any beat. So it's debate going on, whatever. So Psycho gets a mic. He says, hey, man, you know, what?
That's kind of true, guys.
He says, hey, man, what's your name? He flipped the ball. He said, man, F this. Boom, they get it scrapping in Precious Cargo. This the last night of the open mic at the Precious Cargo. Man. Fortunately for us, down the street, the complex opens on Madison.
The complex.
Nappy Wilson and V did, I think that was what her name was.
Nappy, that's my dude.
Right.
That's my guy.
DJing it, so forth and so on.
Yeah.
A lot of people involved from Kojak, Burke, whatever, in the complex. Battle started there. Get there, it's a guy in the button down battling. My partner MP comes battle, but there's one dude come in with locks, man.
Yeah.
Coldest dude freestyle I ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Go by the name of the Mighty Queen.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of the Mighty Queen.
Yeah.
Cold artist, but when it comes to freestyle, one of the coldest dudes ever.
Yeah, because it's a sport. It's a really you just have to be, look, you can't be a nigga that go in the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday and tell Kobe Bryant, who goes every day at 5 a.m., that you finna go in here and spar with. Some people take that shit that serious.
Very true.
Yeah, so you gotta get your thing, you gotta get your game right if you're gonna step into the arena with these guys.
No question about it.
You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
And you gotta have tough skin. And you gotta
be afraid to fail.
Gotta be.
You can't be scared to fail. Yeah, because I think everybody did you ever do Wing City and shit like that?
I did do Wing City.
Yeah, I used to love Wing City.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you about So
until they start getting crazy in that motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas can't, you know. Yeah.
You know how folks are.
Yeah, I don't even know how Memphis even has because sometimes I haven't seen one in a minute, but the actual battle rap leagues.
Yeah.
No, I know they do.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because you got to be a different animal to do that when a nigga in your face, somebody told mama this and your gal did this. Boy, I'm
gonna tell you about those individuals.
Yeah.
The cars. Let me shorten this up.
Yeah.
All right. Complex Precious Cargo. Many open mics going on like Wing City and things of this nature.
Yeah.
But I say to myself, because I'm a rookie into it. There's a lot of genius people and artists around. Precious Cargo, also poetry scene, so forth and so on.
Most definitely.
This back in the days of Valencia Robinson and her brother, Cole, Manefa, Tanya Dyson, them singing, Will Graves or whatever.
Right.
All them. So I'm looking around different type of shows. It's poetry, it's R&B, it's more popular style rap. They got stuff going on. I say, man, well, you know, it ain't much stuff going on for a person like me. You know what I mean? So I guess I got to throw my own show.
Right.
Go down to Precious Cargo. I get a date, February 13th, I believe 2004. I call up the international star, Fathom 9. I said, look, I got Precious Cargo on the 14th. You want to on the 13th? You want to get in?
Yeah.
So yeah, man, let's call MOS.
Yeah.
MOS acronym for Masters of Sound.
Right.
A group of MCs. It's Kojak is the DJ and the curator of that group.
Right.
And they got a bunch of MCs too.
Yeah.
Right. So we called in. I called my boy Mac. We have a meeting. Said, all right, man, we got this date, Fathom 9 says, man, we need to name the show. I said, all right, so we went to the names. Knights of the Mic and Turntable turns into the name of the show.
Yeah.
He says we need a group name. You know, we go through a whole bunch of different names. He says, man, Iron Mic Coalition. Acronym stands for IMC.
Iron Mic Coalition.
All right. So that's how that show. First show, Iron Mic Coalition, Knights of the Mic and Turntable, Precious Cargo. We set it up. Even had somebody to videotape. I can't find my tape to save my life.
Right. It's out there.
It's out there though.
No.
But we had a show. You know, originally we went in and we did Brother Scott from Union City on the show, Mike P from this group called Genesis Experiment, which was another underground group back then.
Yeah.
All them on the lineup. DJ Red Eye Jedi comes. So we do the show. It's a good show.
Yeah.
We talk. Say, man, listen, we got to do this again.
Yeah.
And we got to do an album.
Yeah.
So it turned from that show to us getting together, putting together an album, doing other shows from then, opening up for Dead Prez, opening up for KRS-One at the Plush Club of all places.
I don't play 380B. If you know, you know.
It wasn't even that pub, but packed in Memphis, KRS-One. You dig what I'm saying? Dead Prez packed in Memphis. I say that to say these people, it's so many different people in the world, different people. Everybody don't like the same thing.
Everybody like the same thing.
And some people like multiple things.
Right.
Like myself.
Right. Yeah, I like all the types of stuff. Yeah.
Right. So that's how we kind of got into. I got into the Memphis scene.
Yeah.
Right.
And so, even in the explanation you just gave us, the birth of the Iron Mic Coalition,
true, no doubt.
Because that's one of the only, which it's a group,
right?
But it's filled with entities of people that have their own subsidiary cliques and stuff going on. Right. That's one of the only other groups outside of the X Camp that I paid attention to. Because a lot of y'all guys I kept my eyes on. I was like, but y'all were doing different kind of music.
Right.
Like you said, I got to do something for us. It's not. Shout out to the trap market and to the gangster rappers and to the this is that. I love that.
But they had something. Everybody had something but us.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So everybody had a place to go and do their thing.
Yeah. Because if you don't know, if you're from Memphis, this is not one of those cities where lyrics really makes a particular difference in the mainstream scene. But when you go to the underground, there's so many lyrical samurais, the people that not just dope with lyrics, but great songwriters.
That's true.
People that make dope, conscious music, can make trap music that's conscious. We can make all type of music, but the messaging was always a little different. You know what I'm saying? So I always respected the Iron Mic Coalition. Like as many times, like even if I wasn't clicked out with the X Camp, I would show up and just post up in the back and be like, man, let me see what these niggas finna do. Because I was a fan, still a fan, even though I'm a participant of the game. I'm still a student, and I still learn. I'm watching them, looking at niggas, how they holding the mics, how they doing this, like, you know, how they putting their punchlines together. When the beat drop, how they clicking. Y'all a clique of niggas on stage. So it's a bunch of niggas on stage. It's a clique of niggas. The chemistry, because I got 4 or 5 niggas on stage with me every other night too. So I'm trying to see what I need to instruct these guys. You know, just learning the game though from some people that I looked up to in the game. So, you know, most definitely shout out to the Iron Mic Coalition, man. You know what I'm saying? And rest in peace, Avenge and Win, man.
No
you
doubt.
know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I mean, well, yeah. In that time, I would also shout out a few other people because that was at the same time we were doing our deal. Free Soul.
That's my nigga.
Ton of Clones. And I'm old in age, so I might not have everybody. So from us, you know, other things have popped off.
Right.
So I won't say we created these people or any of these things, but kind of associated with
movements give birth to movements give birth to other things.
Right.
Yeah.
So you know, certain names like Virgos, Luca, Virgo's Big Luca, Jacob Trump, all kind of people. It's a whole bunch of people.
That whole sector, because I know how it is. We had this conversation all the time. Like, you know, you get to calling out names. You know, people get mad because you forget their names.
So I'm not gonna call.
Leave it in the comments. Put it in the comments.
I'm not gonna call everybody's name just because I don't feel like it.
Do something.
Right. So you know, now from that, you know, we had ideas. I said, man, I have got to get into the gangster rap scene.
Yeah.
Right? So most of the Lil Chat, Johnny Blaze, all these deals were on the weekdays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, It wasn't always summer.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I had to go to work. But I said, man, I'm gonna take my butt out to these places. I'm gonna get on this list, and I'm gonna get on this mic. I went to the wherever I've been to. Rockefeller?
Club Rockefeller.
I went to Club Rockefeller to get on the mic.
Yeah.
I've been to the spot, now it's called something else over there, East Memphis, wherever. I've been to Little Chat open mic.
Memphis Nights.
I've been to Memphis Nights.
But she also had his...
It is a corner spot.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
I forgot the name.
Yeah, them little spots, yeah. But yeah, Chat, she kept open mics going for a very long time.
My boy, Curtis, what is his stage name? I don't want to call him. Certain Meg. I don't want to call him.
Certain Meg. Yeah, Certain Meg. Yeah. Shout out my nigga, Certain Meg, the hype man of the universe.
No doubt. So, you know, I just wanted to get out and show my face and do my thing in these places too.
So that's when I started seeing you pop up at those particulars, because I would spot into the other side, like you were saying, I would spot, but I was doing so much work over here in the, I didn't do gangster rap, but I'm an engineer and I do the services, and I work really close with the Chat, definitely in that time. No. So when I started seeing you popping up, I was like, oh shit, what the hater finna do? Hey, same routine.
The same routine.
Same routine.
I wasn't gonna change, you know what I'm saying now? Yeah.
And they loved it in that room too. They hated it in that room too.
So, you know.
Yeah, they hated it in that room too.
I mean, you know, now what I find in each scene, even including the gangster rap scene, R&B, Iron Mouth, Ballad League.
Right.
More so than it's good spitters and good rhymers. We got so many good people in Memphis.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Wow.
For folks that's battle rapping and talk about shooting each other, whatever, when the camera go off, shaking hands, these folks great people.
Showing love.
Man, nothing but. Yeah. I go to the gangster rap open mic. I'm the only dude in there. All kind of cliques or whatnot. But as I walk around, shake hands, see people dead in their eyeballs, like good people.
Good people.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Wow.
All over Memphis. All different scenes, from the poetry scene to the gangster rap scene.
Yeah, shout out to the spoken word scene. Yeah, shout out to that scene. You know what I'm saying? It's the same, just a different medium. Right. It's a different medium. Right. Yeah. And I've always loved to see those guys. They go up there and it's a different kind of beat they play, because they not finna be on tick 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 bar bar bar. Right. They finna hit you with some real game. Right. And they're able to. I just love the style. I love the style of spoken word. It's just I'm a rapper. When I tap into the medium, I like to give you these bars on some beats, because I'm a beat maker first, you know what I'm saying? But I always have so much respect for that poetry scene. And the Iron Man Battle League, like those guys, like, once again, I told you, that's a different breed. You have to be different breed, because they're in the face like, your mama and your baby mama just did this, and now she outside of my car right now, and it's just like, ooh.
Great understanding of what it really is.
It's show business. It's meant to be show business, you know what I'm saying? So let me get you one of these, man.
Oh, yeah,
right there. Yeah. Yeah, get you one of the, yeah, me too. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm over here tapping up under this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so, like, locally, we gotta, okay, let me say this first. Memphis, I always looked at it in a different place, as a different place, even from the generations prior to us. Right. Because there's only a few other cities in the world that had a city like Memphis as their home, when you have Stacks. That era gave birth to our early pioneers of hip hop. Right. And so every one of those guys that come on and tell their story, there's the commonality of, you could get out of school or cut school and see Isaac Hayes driving down Parkway, or know that Al Green is right there in Royal Studios, because you see the entourage. For us to be able to see those things as we're moving around. Like when we're telling our stories, you're like, hey, I go to Chat open mic. It's like, Chat has open mic, so that's a thing that someone would.
Whitehaven, I see Larry Dawson, at the gas station. I see Al Green at Memphis Light Gas and Water. You know what I'm saying? Right. Stuff like that.
But to have those people to be able to look locally, a lot of cities, they're in the music scene, and it's different. Only other few other cities you could, outside of New York and LA and shit, would be, I always put us in Detroit because they had Motown.
For sure.
So if you're from Detroit and you're a young kid and you're growing up, and you could easily go past this fucking house and know, hey man, the Temptations, they recorded it, it's history in those places. Memphis has so much rich history when it comes to the entertainment, not just the spitters, but the producers, the engineers, the players. Sure. And not players. We talking about instrument players. Sure. You know what I'm saying? So it's full of that rich culture. You know what I'm saying? So go out and get you some, because there's a lot out there.
Plenty out here, man.
And you don't have to stick in the trap lane. You don't have to stick in those, in those particular lanes. It's a lot of grown and sexy shit that you can go out here and do in the streets of Memphis. We have a beautiful city. It's full of good people. Sure. The bad seeds get a little too much press.
Listen, that's in anything, right?
Yeah.
In anything, one person can mess it up for everybody.
Yeah, one bad
Small
apple.
percentage of people can mess it up for everybody.
Yeah.
Put everybody else's name in dirt. You know what I mean? But they just like to focus on the bad things.
Yeah.
We got plenty of good stuff going on.
So which one of these Memphis pioneers of rap music that influenced you?
That's a great question. Now,
hate on them real quick.
This is the truth, right? The truth is this. The man, in my opinion, does not get enough talk and props.
Yeah.
Because even on stage, he a professional.
Yeah.
Gangsta Pat Cole.
That's my guy.
Gangsta Pat Ice Cold.
Yeah. Did you see the Pat episode?
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I haven't
seen it
Gangsta
yet.
Pat. It's 3 parts.
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Yeah.
But that night at the deal at the Black Lodge.
Yeah.
Rocking.
Yeah.
He was rocking.
Yeah.
Even though I remember the tape, Number One Suspect, I remember all that. Now also, so in the same lines of Gangsta Pat, the great A-Baller MJG.
Most deaf.
We have a social media, I don't know if it's just social media, but we got an era of, I hate the word era.
Yeah.
It's for suckers. We have a time frame of people kind of trying to bad talk to folks that did it for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These folks out here on the internet talking bad about Michael Jordan, man.
I know.
How crazy is that?
LeBron. They talk about bad about you.
You know what I'm saying? They talking about, me being a football guy, it's people talking bad about Jerry Rice, the greatest.
Yeah.
Of all time. Jerry Rice. You know what I'm saying? Even in wrestling, man, we don't talk enough about Jerry the King Lawler.
Right.
The best.
Right.
You know
And I think it once again, like for And matter of fact,
come through us.
most wrestlers they had to come through the circuit to even make a name.
Yes.
It's a reason why The Rock here now.
Right.
Signed to 4 years. He signed his father wrestled here, right? So he had to come through here. Yeah.
I digress. But Gangsta Pat, Baller MJG, Fox Local. Now, I remember being at parties, my brother parties, when he came out in '89. I'm talking about DJs then, cutting and scratching. I remember Eddie Meeks. I don't know if anybody know Eddie Meeks, the big tall 6'5" Eddie Meeks, and John Best rapping at his party. John Best from 88.5 was a rapper too.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
But you know what I'm saying? And even from Paul, Juicy, Gangsta Pat, DJ Zerk, all these folks, they hip hoppers.
Hip hop to the bone.
Right. They came from hip hop. That's what they folks used to be Gangsta Walker to Public Enemy, KRS-One. They used to be to Mount Philosophy, Eric B. and Rock.
Right.
So I don't know at what year, it started turning to some this us against them and all that type of stuff. I ain't never
Just about their stories is just because once again, the one that does it first gets stepped on.
That's true.
Everybody watches the mistakes to go to take it to the next level.
Right.
So in a timeline of which they could be learning and benefiting the most out of the game, there is no scene for it. They had to create it.
Right.
And so once it's being created, they don't have nothing other influences for it. We're talking about rap now.
Right.
but New York and West Coast,
Right.
and to see what Luke and them is doing. You know what I'm saying? Those influences, they're tapping into those influences. But we all know Memphis has always been the, you know, it's the mecca. It's the phone charger.
Right.
You got to plug in to get what we got to give you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think other people came right behind, like Zerk told his story about, you know, him and Squeaky just couldn't get things together on the business, and while they had created, others watched, like Paul and Juicy and them, and watched, oh damn, them niggas arguing, and while they couldn't get it figured out, they went and took it to the next level. Now anybody who comes behind them has to take it further and beyond than them, and that's just the evolution of how it goes. But I really do feel like all of the purpose of this podcast is to pay homage to the pioneers and to people that I respect as entrepreneurs in the game.
Let me also throw these names out there.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure, because, you know, I went to school with Tommy Wright III.
Tommy Wright III, that's my guy.
Pimpin' MC Spade, the Hype Unit.
Yeah.
There might be some other names, but I forgot those.
Yeah. Man, shout out to Tommy Wright III though, for real, because I know they just got back on they just, you know, got some Grammys.
He deserves it, man.
Yeah, he does.
He deserves it.
Yeah. And Tommy Wright was my second rap beef I ever had. But we had never met each other because we had an artist, he had an artist that wanted to be on my label. And he wanted to leave Tommy Wright, and Tommy was like, well, you don't take nothing with you. And I said, well, just leave it all, just come over here.
Right.
And I didn't know the politics of the game, so immediately it was like, hey, well, you know what I'm saying? But everybody was passing words back and forth. Right. But I didn't know the politics of the game. I'm 19, 20 years old at the time, you know what I'm saying? With some power that I didn't know I had, and definitely didn't know what to do with it at the time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, Tommy Wright, and then Al Capone, and then, you know, Chet and Boo, and, you know, Tomsky, and Tomsky Naz, and you know, Nasty Nardo is my big brother.
Okay.
Gangsta Black is my big brother. These people have relationships beyond music.
All right, now,
you know
listen, I'm gonna say this, right?
Yeah.
So, God bless her soul, she passed.
Yeah.
One of the coldest ladies was a lady. Was a Lady Crazy from Westwood?
Lady Crazy, Miss Crazy.
Miss Crazy.
Yeah.
You know, Marco the Don.
Cavius' cousin, Miss Crazy. Yeah.
Cavius.
Yeah, that's my guy. I'm getting him to come through here.
I'm trying to find a song with him and Killer Mike they used to play on the radio. I can't find it nowhere.
Yeah.
Cavius, a Lady Crazy, Marco the Don spit. Now, you know, the coldest lady around here, in my opinion, is Duchess, you know.
Most of shout out to Duchess, for sure.
But it's just so many people. I'll be naming folks.
Yeah. I love. How do you think that, you know, you look at it now, you see it's a female-driven mainstream, I would say.
Great question, man. Listen, man, I came up on Light, Latifah, Isis. It's just hard for me.
It's hard for me to accept that.
It's hard for me. It's hard. Now, I'm going to tell you one reason it's hard for me. No matter what you're talking about, I'm going to get in trouble. No matter what you're talking about, you still got, to me, for me to listen, you got to be spitting. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man, but if you're spitting, I can fool with it. You know what I'm saying? So, it's not that they not spitting, it's just kind of they sound the same. You know what I mean? It's really not.
It's becoming redundant.
Right. It's the same thing over.
That's because they made the cookie cutter version of everything acceptable. You know, like even when we was doing it at our primes. If you sounded like, if anybody else came to them up and sounded like Jason, you biting, and your ass is out of here, buddy boy. You can't come in here no more. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. The money's something else. But you know, even and a lot of the new people, you know, I don't think we I might be wrong, but I don't think they kind of like they're not students of the.
No, not like how we was.
Right.
Yeah. No. Because and actually, this is the funny part about it. The funny part about it is that damn, y'all should be like 100 times better.
Man, he's supposed to be super cold.
Man, it's supposed to be like Eminem supposed to be like, I can't keep up with these young niggas.
All this,
y'all should have been took
all
this.
All this game film out there, all this film to
and you bring up film because once again you're being a football.
Right.
Listen, that is the point. Go in the fucking dark locker room and watch the film of where you fucked up at, and come back to the tape.
But you know, I guess it's hard to say I got to do this if you know this is what I'm benefit from.
But the majors made it like that though.
That's true.
The majors made it like that because us as fans was like, this nigga sound like Pac, cut that shit off.
Right. Right.
But somewhere we became acceptable because it's the only thing we were fed. You know what I'm saying? So the game did that. We could go into that long story, but I would rather not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I respect all the artists that are doing their thing.
I do. Yeah.
When it comes to the females, to me, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna get in trouble for this too, because I fuck with so many of them. There's only a couple of them that can get away with this, by the way. But the moment I hear a female say anything about pussy, her pussy, I lose it. It's over with for me.